Hi guys, what is up my peeps? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are not new, if you are new, welcome to my new YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a great day. If you're not, remember, that's always okay too. Anyway, let's get down to business. I hope you guys are being safe, social distancing, wearing your mask, yeah. Anyway, this is not what I wanted to use today's video for, but this is what's going to happen because it's fresh in my mind and I'm like, I don't know if I would say upset, perplexed maybe, confused. Let me tell y'all what happened. So, it is currently Sunday right now. I have a gazillion tests, papers, assignments, all of the above coming up. I have about 4 tests. 2 of them quizzes, 1 is actually an exam, and another one is a test. I did a lot of studying and stuff like that today. It's not the time right now, but I look up and it's like 5 something, right? I had made some chicken nuggets and some spinach. More like I put the chicken nuggets in the toaster oven made the chicken nuggets. I warmed up some canned spinach and bam, I had some chicken nuggets and spinach. As I was thinking, I was like, there is no way I'm going to be able to make it off campus to get groceries. So I was like, it'd probably be best for me to take a little break. And crap, Mom's calling. Give me a second, y'all. Alright, y'all, I'm back. I think I left off saying something about how I knew that I was gonna have time to grocery shop. And so, then I started. Hopefully I'm not repeating things, but, and it kind of helped too that I really had a taste for ravioli yesterday, but I found out, obviously, that I ran out of ravioli cans, so it's kind of it's kind of like a win-win-win-win situation, but I'm like, it's not going to take me that long, I looked on the Google Maps, and it said, Kyra, it's going to take you about 3 minutes to get from A to B, and so I said, okay. I called my sister to let her know that that's another thing, people. When you are leaving and going off campus or wherever you're doing, let people know so that way, if, God forbid, if something ever happened, someone can be like, oh, the last time I talked to so-and-so, they were going to the store or whatever, the case may be. So, I talked to my sister, said, yo, I'm going to Family Dollar because I realized I have nothing really to eat. During the week, so this is what I'm doing, and she was like, okay, and I said, cool. So then I put some Vaseline on my lips, do some up, because even though we have a mask on, who wants dry lips? And then what else happened? I lotioned my knees because we don't do ash. And then because I had a movie already playing on the TV, because what I do is I basically have the TV running all the time. But the movie I was watching, I didn't want it running because I am not done watching it, and I wanted to just leave off where I paused it at. So I was like, okay, so I'll just look up something on YouTube really fast on my laptop and turn up the volume. I put on Dance Moms. It's a compilation, so just a bunch of mini videos put together, right? Keep in mind that the video that I had put on my laptop to play while I was gone is a little over an hour. Keep that to the side. I leave, right? I get my stuff, my rain jacket, because when you're in Florida, you never know when it's gonna rain. Anyway, so I get the stuff I need to get, I walk out the door. I walk to the car. I check the car, because I always check my car every single day. My mom taught me that. But anyway, I checked the car, made sure everything was good, make sure there wasn't no flat, make sure wasn't no scratches, bumps, bruises, all that kind of good jazz. Got in the car. I put in the navigation, the Family Dollar. Even though I've been there quite a few times, I probably should memorize it. But I kind of, if it helps people feel better, I kind of have an idea of where I'm going. But nonetheless, I put it in. I get to the stoplight. And I'm like, I look at the gas and I'm like, I'll just put some gas in the car, because during the week I'll like check the car, but I'll also start it up, remote start, so that way I can cool the car down also. So like even if I'm not going anywhere, especially on really hot days, my sister is calling. Okay. What was I saying? Something about a stoplight. Okay. I look at the gas and it's like, I'll, put some gas in there. So I get to the gas station. I insert the card. It says, please see cashier. So I see the cashier. I put $15 in there. Mind you, the tank is, obviously it's not empty, because my dad always taught me, make sure you don't let the car get to where it's basically empty. It was a little less than halfway full when I went to go fill it up, so $15 was pretty good. So I fill up the gas. Well, I fill up the car. And then Family Dollar is literally like right next to it, so I just like pulled out and then pulled right back in. Now mind you, keeping in mind that the video on here, on the laptop that is playing, is a little over an hour. It's like an hour and like 1 minute. And mind you, it only takes 3 minutes to get to Family Dollar. But I decided to stop at the gas station that was right next to it. So I get to the Family Dollar. It only takes me like maybe 7 minutes to find what I'm looking for. I got me some macaroni and cheese boxes. Let me see. I'm going to just show y'all just some of the things that I did. So I got 2 of these. Let's see here. Her, of course. A liter of Squirt, which is my mom's favorite drink. She turned me on to it. I absolutely love it. And then I got 2 cans of ravioli and a can of spaghetti and meatballs. I just had a taste for that. I haven't had those in so long. And no, I don't do SpaghettiOs. That was always my sister's thing. SpaghettiOs just wasn't for me. And for y'all, you college students, whoever y'all might be, all of that totaled to $9 and I think 46 cents. So that just gives you like kind of an idea of like you can still get. I know it's not a lot of stuff, but you can get quite a bit of things for that low of a price. But anyway, I get in there, and you guys say I didn't really get that much, so I only spent maybe at most 7 to 9 minutes in there, if that, because I didn't even have to wait in a line that long. It was like boom, boom, and then it was done. I get back into the car. We drive back to the campus, which again only takes 3 minutes. So then we arrive at the campus. I park the car. I grab the groceries, and then we head into my dorm building. And we get to my door. So how the doors open where I am at, we have key cards. That's how you open the dorm. I tried the key card. It says red. Not red like R-E-D or R-E-A-D. Like it blinks red. I was like, okay. So I'll try it again. Red. I tried it again. Red. And I stepped away. Walked back to it because I'm like, I know this cannot be a trip that took at most. Let's see. We'll say 20 minutes. I'm going to say 20 minutes. The entire thing took 20 minutes. That's all I'm giving it, 20 minutes. And so I'm like, okay. Let's just try this again, because I know that a trip that could only take at most 20 minutes is not coming to this end where I can't even get into my dorm room. When the entire weekend, this entire time that I've been here, I have been like, boop, and then the door opens. So I was like, okay, let me just turn back around. Let me just try this again. Red. I was like, okay. So then I go to the lounge to sit down. I put the groceries on the table, and then I am looking for numbers. Okay, because I'm trying to get in contact with someone, because I don't know any of my RA's numbers, because they don't really make themselves known. And the number that I tried to call them, that they've been letting kids know about events and stuff like that or whatever, I tried calling that number, but apparently the number that I was trying to reach is unavailable. So I was like, okay, we have an issue. And so I got up, and as I'm walking to my dorm room, I'm trying to find information, things like that, and I try the card again. It said red. And of course, at this point, my arm is tired because of these groceries, because I'm not going to leave the grocery bags in there so what, people can steal them? So, and mind you, I have a tear. And my shoulders are weak anyway. So I'm just doing all this stuff. I'm trying to call these people. And then the card obviously didn't work, because I tried 4 more times. And then there was one time, for some reason, way back when, at the beginning of the year. I mean, not that it's been that long anyway, but at the beginning, I couldn't get in. So instead of because it's kind of do they call a touch wireless card thing, where you can just slam the card on there and then it unlocks. Well, instead of doing that, I took the card out physically of the little card holder, and then I swiped it, and then I was able to get in that way. So then I tried it that way, and she didn't work. I was like, okay. So I went back to the lounge area. I called Barry, because I tried calling the housing and residence, but apparently their offices are not open on Sundays. But I wasn't necessarily trying to call the office. I was trying to just get in touch with the RAs, because I knew that the offices were going to be closed. I just wanted to get in touch with the RA. Tell me why there is a link, or a little tab on the website that says RAs. And then you click on it, and it doesn't show you your RAs. It gives you all this other mumbo jumbo about what RAs do, but it doesn't give you the option or the knowledge of how you can contact those said RAs to talk to them about the things that you need them to do. So at this point, I'm over it. I'm a very calm person, I'm a very nice person, but it was getting to that point where again, I'm a very calm person, I'm a very understanding person, all this kind of stuff, but my arm is killing me. My head, I started to get a headache. My freaking jaws were, and for those of you who do not know, I have arthritis of the jaw, which we will talk about in a much later video, but my jaws were starting to hurt and everything, so I was like, okay, just kind of woosah. It's not these people's fault that there's a technological issue happening with your door. So I was like, okay, Kyra, just be cool, kumbaya, woosah. So I was able to call Barry, just Barry, and I heard the options that they were giving me, and none of those options were the options I was looking for. So I just hit one of the numbers. It was just it's for general questions, hit this number. So I hit the number, and then the person answered, and she was department, or what did she say? did she say department? She said something. And I was like, yeah, I don't need a specific department. I just want some help to get into my dorm room. And she was like, okay. Let me connect you to security. And as I am waiting for this person to pick up, as I am being transferred, I am like, I'm not like a robber or anything, or like I'm not trying to like pull one of these things. I don't think we need security. I just want some help just to get in my dorm room. This person from security opens up, answers the phone, and she's like, or maybe it's a he. I don't know. I don't assume. This individual says, campus security, how may I help you? I'm like, hi, I just really need some help getting into my dorm room. And he's like, okay, let me transfer you to... Oh, wait, no, before he even said that, he was like, do you know any of your RA's numbers? And I was like, no, I don't know. Like, I didn't say like that, but I was like, no, I don't. I have no idea what their numbers are. And he was like, or she was like, okay, let me transfer you to the on-call RA or something like that. And I was like, okay. Now, as I'm waiting, I'm just thinking about like the last like 2 conversations I just had with these 2 different people. Like, why didn't the lady just transfer me to the on-call RA when I said I couldn't get into my dorm room? And why did this person just ask me, do you know your RA's number? I'm like, if I knew their number, I would not have gone through this lengthy process of being transferred 50 times. Okay, and then as I have gone through all these thoughts in my head, an RA answers. And he was like, hi, how can I help you? Or RA on call? So I'm like, no, I don't really know. And I was like, hello, I cannot get into my dorm room. Can someone please help me get into the dorm room? He was like, okay, is it like a situation where you forgot your card or your ID? I'm like, no, like my dorm won't let me in. And so he's like, okay, I'll be there in keyword, within 5 minutes. And I'm like, okay. I grabbed the stuff because by this time I have gone back to the laundry because I can't be holding on to these bags anymore. And so I was like, okay, within 5 minutes, like that could be 1 minute, that can be 2 minutes, that can be 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Like it could be any of those things. So I got up with my bags and now I am waiting. As I'm waiting, I'm just like looking at people. Cause I seen people like moving stuff in. I'm like, maybe they're transferring. Maybe this is like the only time that they've had a chance to move their stuff in. I'm seeing people returning from the pool. I'm seeing 2 other RAs over yonder chit-chatting. And all of this, the time period is no longer within 5 minutes. This is going on to 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes. And so like now I'm like, I'm about to like start calling more people. Like, come on, let's move it along. The dude comes and he pushes his key card against the thing. It is red. And I was like, oh shit. Like, okay, y'all, this isn't like funny, but I mean it is funny. It's kind of comical. Like, y'all, if y'all have like been kind of like watching my channel since like the last few weeks I've been doing it, y'all kind of have to know that like I'm like a hot mess in my life, and I don't really get mad. It's just like you kind of like have to like just laugh at these things because anyway, his key, he does his key and it is red. I'm like, okay. He's like, and so, like, I see sis going for it again, and I'm like, why are we playing right now? Can we just go from just plan A/B/C just to plan Z, because that's where we're at right now. Sis tries it again, and he's like, wow, this is actually not working. I didn't realize that this was probably like a technology issue. And I was like, yeah, I mean, I kind of said that on the phone. But anyway, he's like, I need to call my supervisor to see what is the best course of action. And so then he just starts walking farther away from me. He just starts walking down the hall, talking to the supervisor. He's turning around, moving in circles. He's like ping-ponging himself against each side of the hall. He's looking up, he's looking down. I don't know what was happening in that situation. And then he's like, okay, thank you so much. Yeah. And I was like, I know we are not saying thank you when the issue has yet to be resolved. I mean, you gotta let the person in on what's happening, because I need a place to live, and so this needs to be resolved right now. And I have frozen goods, okay? Like, that's an important thing to... Okay. Anyway. He's like, okay, so... we are going to get some people up here to fix your key card, or like your door. And I said, okay. He's like, obviously it won't be today because, you know. And then we're kind of like laughing about it and saying, because like it's Sunday. I'm like, okay, obviously. He's like, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to one of our offices and get you an actual key. And I was like, okay. He's like, great, I'll be right back. I didn't know right back meant like 7 minutes. I did not know that. I'm like, okay, maybe it's because I'm a fast walker, or I don't know, because it's not like it's that big of a building. Like, I don't understand what we're doing here. Like, sis, why did it take you so long to get me a key? And I was like, maybe he has to like search for it, or like maybe it's I don't know, but I just think that we could have cut down that walking time a little bit more. And he was like, okay. He comes back up and he inserts the key. And sis was like trying to unlock the door. He was like, and I was like thinking in my head, like, oh no, not like, what's happening here? And then I guess she had to like turn it a certain way, and so then he opens it and it's like bam, and then he kind of lets it close, and I'm like, great, thank you so much for offering just like keep the door open while I bring my groceries in. But I am struggling as it is to open the door, and I'm like trying to turn the key at the same time, because, you know, I'm like, and he's like, and I'm trying to open the door, and he's like, oh no, you have to turn it or whatever. And I was like, well, yeah, I know, I'm just kind of like struggling here a little bit. But anyway, I get in. As I'm getting into the door, he's like, okay, well, don't lose that key. The people are going to contact you via email about fixing the key and things like that. But for now, you have that key that you can be able to use in the meantime. And I'm like, okay, thank you so much. He's like, yeah, no problem. I'm like, it's just, like, but we in now. I mean, that's all that matters. I have an effed up door. My printer's still not cooperating with the people. I have a leak in my bathroom. We got freaking lizards all over the place. So college life is just going so freaking fantastic. But again, I can't really complain too much because of that. I keep in mind that at least I have a place to live. So, it's just, I don't even know. And then y'all, we got laptops playing by themselves. Well, I really want to get to that because, for some reason yesterday, I had my laptop open, but I had a video pause. It was the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, and I had her paused, and for some reason, they decided to play, and I had to get up at least 2 times to pause, but then I was like, nah, so I exited out and everything. But anyway, let me tell you, you guys remember me saying that that I had a Dance Mom video playing when I left. And when I say it took at most 20 minutes for me to, get to my car, check the car, get in the car, put on the navigation. 3 minutes, gas up the car. Family Dollar. Get the groceries from Family Dollar. Get back in the car. Go back to campus. Take the groceries out the car. Walk to my dorm room. In a matter of 20 minutes, but it took 40 minutes for me to actually get into my dorm room. Anyway, y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Even if you guys didn't like the video, you can always dislike it also. It don't bother me none. I'm still gonna do YouTube. I'm still gonna keep going, so it is what it is. I hope you guys have a great day. If you are not having a great day, remember that it's always okay too. My peeps, remember, protect yourself and protect others. Social distance and wear y'all masks. I don't care if you are vaccinated or if you are an anti-vaxxer. Please protect you and the people around you. And with that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.